I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And we're back. Today is Friday, December 18th. And today we'll be continuing more of The Last Campfire. Today we'll also be finishing this game as well. So it's not just continuation, it's actually a full finish. We are very, very close to the end of the game. We're already way over halfway point. Basically, to put in perspective, say if there's like 3 areas of campfires, like say you gotta save like say 7 little critters during each campfire. Well, we've already done 2 of those campfires already, and we just have 1 left to go. So we still need to save, of course, as I said, the 7. If it's 7, I'm pretty sure it's 7. 7 last critters, and then just a little bit area around it, and then whatever the end game is going to be. So this is going to be a very, very short stream. But I will say right now that for the schedule of next week is, of course, going to be Christmas week. And I just want to put this little advertisement out right now that essentially the schedule is going to go like this. Without saying what games there is, I'm going to say a little tease for this, essentially. Sunday, however, note I'll be taking off. So there is no stream on Sunday. So our next stream after this will be on Monday, December 21st. Yes. Monday. Yeah, Monday, December 21st. But yeah, because there's no stream on Sunday, which will be the 20th. But anyways, Monday is going to be a game with Ross. Tuesday is going to be a game with Mew Mew. Wednesday, we're going to be back with Ross again. Thursday, which is Christmas Eve, we'll be back with Mew again. And Friday, we're going to have two different... Well, we're going to have Mew Mew and another special guest on Friday in a very special stream. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And again, that'll be the 25th. Christmas Day, and it's going to be a very, very, very special stream there. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I'm going to say now. Instead of saying it's at the end of the stream. So this is here. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's get in the game because so much to do and so little time to do so. And I should also say, hello, kitten. Anyways, just like yesterday, this is going to be a no commentary playthrough. I mean, yes, we did have like just within under an hour of commentary yesterday, but yeah, no more commentary for today. So I'm going to be going on mute here in a minute, and yeah, hopefully we should be getting the platinum today as well. If for some unknown reason we don't get the platinum when we finish the game, bear with me on trying to wrap up any trophies we're missing. But yeah, if that happens, I'll unmute and inform and whatnot. But of course, I'll unmute also whenever we're about to end the stream. So there still will be a little bit more voice from me before this is all done. But again, just remember that our next stream will be on Monday with Ross, and I can't wait for next week because next week we got stuff planned. Just wow. Anyways, let's get in the game.
Embo had found another unlit campfire at the heart of the cave. The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen." This is the Cave of Regret. Fear would not allow hope to find a perch here. You must not lose hope, or you too will turn forlorn. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them. Not far from this campfire, a path runs north. Where the pathway ends, a forlorn lies helpless. It looked like the crystal could be turned, but the handles were retracted. Inside was a scrap of journal. A rusty bucket rattles in the depths, a meddler from a bygone time. They want to be helpful, piecing together the wood and the gears. I ensure they do not see what they build. The stranger was tired of pretending. They'd never have made it on their own. Fortune had always favored them. that they deserve to make it this far? The stranger spoke simply. Thank you. The stranger was wary, coiled and tense. The dark had gifted them friends in the past. The dark had stolen much more. Would this new light do the same? The stranger whispered, "I'm so tired. Do you know the way?" stranger seemed troubled. I ran away from those birds, but I can't find the end. The Forest King offered me a feather. Maybe I should just take it. A shadow moved in the distance. Ember hoped that it was a trick of the light. The stranger muttered, "Another lanthorn player. Well, I'm not falling for that again." The Wanderer's Diary. No more lanthorn tunes, no more confrontation. Hazy faces put aside, none need face the end. The creature's body slithered between the rocks, seeming to never end. The stranger whispered. "Seen one just like you around here a lot. Creepy that one is. peeping out, watching you. Yeah, watching you. Specifically you. The spindle was missing a handle, so Ember couldn't turn it. Ember felt pity for the skeleton, without a flower to mark their grave. Ember had nothing to offer. The stranger had misplaced a memory. They tried to remember but found more voids. Only the shape of the thought remained. The stranger looked around fearfully. I stayed in the nest too long. Terror gripped Ember suddenly. Fear overwhelmed them. The splintered plank was all that remained of Ember's boat. They sat for a moment and despaired. Perhaps the Forest King was right. There was no hope here. A discarded builder robot. The poor thing was rusted in place. The builder's thoughts were stuck in a loop, turning slowly to rust, only the echoes for company. Disconnected gears in their head turning round and round. Each unshared moment went the same. Lost and uncared for was a dim glow. The years of loneliness had warped the builder's feelings. Perhaps they should be alone. Time spent with others felt like a false memory. The soundless days measured piece by piece. Who's there? I can't see. It's dark, I'm ever so afraid. Keep talking to me, please. My eye. The feathered ones did this to me. It's been so long since I've seen anyone, since I've talked to anyone. I can feel the warmth of the sun on it. An outside place. It's okay if you don't want to help. But it would be so nice to see what you look like. It was wonderful to meet you. Don't forget me, please. The others never came back. Ember found the Wanderer's diary. In a forgotten clearing, I meet a stranger, but they do not respond. Motionless, their body all rock and cold. What has happened? The builder took a moment as they tried to focus their eye on the small blue figure in front of them. So that's what you look like. I don't know what I expected, but you have a kind face. Sorry, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. It's just been so long since I've seen anyone. I've never been good at talking to others. You seem different somehow. Wait, how did you get here? That doesn't sound right. The snake doesn't want to hurt anyone. Don't listen to what the birds say about them. The snake is just drawn to the light. It was probably just curious of you. The builder seemed to have an idea. You know, maybe I can help you. This is so exciting. This is what I was made for. It's been so long since I made something for someone. Ember watched in amazement. Could I get your input for a moment? The scraps of broken wood and metal were being transformed. Could I get your input for a moment? Whatever the builder was making was nearly ready. I really hope you like it. Sorry it's a bit rough around the edges. It's, definitely seaworthy. You hate it, don't you? Ember stood in stunned silence. Oh, sorry, let me try again. So sorry. Ember watched in amazement. Could I get your input for a moment? The scraps of broken wood and metal were being transformed. Could I get your input for a moment? Whatever the builder was making was nearly ready. I really hope you like it. Sorry, it's a bit rough around the edges. It's, definitely seaworthy. You hate it, don't you? Ember stood in stunned silence. Oh, sorry, let me try again. Ember watched in amazement. Could I get your input for a moment? The scraps of broken wood and metal were being transformed. Could I get your input for a moment? Whatever the builder was making was nearly ready. Sorry, it's a bit rough around the edges. It's, definitely seaworthy. You hate it, don't you? Ember stood in stunned silence. That is such relief. Really warms my pistons. I'm so happy.